eKids, we have a game for you, and it's called Guess Who? Now, I will give you some clues, and you guys are gonna have to try and figure out who these people are or who they look like on the outside. Ready? This person is wearing a very stylish jacket.
eKids! We're so excited you're here today.
Notice the tight curls and the bright lipstick. What's your guess, eKids? If you guessed Crazy Kate, you're right! Wow, Hope looks a lot like Kate, huh? Next, on Guess Who? We've got a fierce competitor with a great game. eKids, who do you think? eKids, if you guessed Haley, you're right. She's got great game. Next, on Guess Who? I'll give you a big hint. This is a popular game, but this person looks real sus. eKids, what do you think?
eKids!
If you guessed Crazy Kate, you're absolutely right. She loves green. Next, eKids, guess who? They've got good dance moves and they're showing the whole world. eKids, what do you think? eKids, if you guessed Jeannie, you're totally right. I hope you got at least one out of the four, or that would be completely ridiculous. See you next week.
Welcome back, kids, to Ask James.
I gotta ask, what's our question?
Why do people burp?
That's a new one. Well, burping actually has to do with what we call dissolved gases, right? When you put gas under pressure, it will actually melt into a liquid. So when you drink soda and you drink it quickly, this dissolved gas that we call fizz is actually in there all the time. So as we go, you can see here, right, the fizz that comes, and that is actually dissolved gas. I can increase that by releasing that with the surface tension. So if I add just some normal Mentos to that, it will fuzz up even more, right? And that is the releasing of
James,
the
is
gas.
more always better?
Not necessarily, but it's sometimes more interesting.
Okay.
Right? And so you have the dissolved gas in there that gets released, and if that's in your stomach, right, it comes out as a burp.
How about? Maybe that was a little too more.
Yeah, that would be too much more, but at least you can see the dissolved gas.
That's a lot of gas.
That'd be a big
burp.
Well, kids, you can try this at home, but again, don't tell mom that I told you.
You guys have all seen a piece of fruit like this, right? If my mom put a piece of fruit like that in my lunch, first thing I'd eat, for sure. My favorite fruit is a red, delicious apple. They're red, they look so shiny. They're just great, right? Have you ever bitten into an apple where the inside looks like this? Guys, did a worm make that apple its home? What in the world just happened there? Did you also know that fruit can look like this? Okay, that piece of fruit looks pretty janky, am I right? It's got a few little bumps and bruises on it. It's got a weird shape. You probably wouldn't pick it at the grocery store. But on the inside, it looks like this. It's perfect. Okay, that might be weird for us to talk about at church, but have you ever met a person that looks really, really cool and popular on the outside? Just like that really red, shiny apple, but on the inside, they're pretty yucky. I'll let you fill in the blanks. They might be mean or rude or angry all the time, but everybody wants to be their friend. And if you are honest with yourself, you probably want to be just like them. I totally had those thoughts when I was growing up. when I was in school. I still have those thoughts today. And I'm 27, okay? Those insecurities and wanting to be just like somebody else, those things happen throughout your whole life. So what can we do to try and stop doing that? And who should we want to be just like, right? God says that he looks at what is inside of us, not what's on the outside. So if I wanted to be, if I really wanted to look like somebody on TikTok, but I just don't have the right hair color and stuff, do you think God cares about that? No, he cares about how I treat people. He cares about how I act with my friends. He cares about how I treat my mom and dad and how close I am with him. Like, are me and God best friends? Or do I dye my hair to look like the girl on TikTok? What do you guys think is more important in life, right? Let's all try to be, if we can, awesome on the inside. It doesn't matter what's on the outside, right? So this sweatshirt, I shouldn't care if it's purple, green, blue, black, or rainbow colored, whatever colors it is. I don't need to care. I should care about waking up in the morning and being nice to my friends, to doing my chores, to doing my homework, all of those things, guys. This week, I know it's challenging, but if you need help with this, just try to take a minute in the morning, right when you wake up, and say, who do I want to be like today, right? I don't need to be insecure about what my nose looks like, what shoes I wear. I just need to worry about how I treat people, how I love people, and how I can act like Jesus as I go into my life, as I get into the car to go to school, as I am handing my assignments in, going to basketball practice, coming home for dinner. All of those things are who you are on the inside. So this week, let's try and look like the fruit you'd actually want to eat for lunch, okay? Awesome on the inside. Doesn't have to be that awesome on the outside. See you guys next week.